Just half a minute more, it will get live stream. Then you can start. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Just half a minute more, it will get. That echo comes, but that's why I stopped. Now I'll present Mataji 1 minute. Share. Yes, Pranati. Yes, Mataji. Please go ahead.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakammalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Savajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Tadvaitam Tavadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Kalita Shri Vaishna Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Vesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Panchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Hitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Maha Pradanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tushay Namaha Gurave Gaura Chandaya Radhikaya Italaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkripatam Vande Paramananda Madhavam Sri Gurun Taranam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Mahavom Daya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Sarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
So we'll go to our chapter. I'll share, no? Right. Yeah, is it shared over? Why it's not coming? Oh God. Share. Chapter 8. So I kept it. I thought I'll do some revision. Nahi hoga abhi aaj time nahi hai because I just wanted to start from beginning like yesterday I did. So I hope everybody they all were there, no, for past 2 days. So you know what is the chapter is all about. How it started. It's Arjuna was asking question about 8 questions he asked, and Bhagwan, he explains all that. And then what he says, Prayana Kalis, at that time of death, how to remember. That also question is asked. So he said only by practice, keep chanting, keep remembering me, keep doing everything for me. Then what else was there? Oh, best of embodiment nature was constantly changing. Adibhuta, universe of Adibhuta, Adideva, and all we saw. We have come to 12th, 6. Yam yam vapi samsmaran bhavam. As you think of me, you will come to me. At the end of this, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna. At the same time, carry out your prescribed duty. Nobody has said just do bhajan kirtan and sit in front of the Lord. No, you have to do your duty also. So then, and you can always remember your spiritual path also. You can do along with your duties. with your activities dedicated to me. Whatever you do, don't have the ownership of whatever you do. When you do japa also, oh, I completed, I did 16. No, I'll be blessed. No, that I factor should be removed. You did it for whom? For the Lord. You are already indebted. The moment you came to the earth, you started breathing. Have we ever paid for that? No, we forgot. So many years we have been living. How many times have we taken the name of the Lord? So we are always still yet to pay back. You are still not done enough. You have to keep on paying, means not with money or something. He just says, just think of me. For how many years we have been doing? After like few, maybe 5-6 years or 10 years back, shayad. But we are still indebted to the Lord. So we have to do all our activities dedicated to the Lord. And your mind and intelligence fixed on me, you will attain me without doubt. So all that, assurance he keeps giving, see, he is sure to reach me. When he who meditates on me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, his mind constantly engaged in remembering me. That's why see in all, even school also, no? Take any brothers, any Lord, they see convent education, they have this Jesus and all that. In any in institution, the first is taught about prayer. So prayer is was thanking the Lord for everything. So that is how we have to. So here what it is given, always meditate on me. Always start any work, start doing anything, just thinking of me. His mind constantly engaged in remembering me, undeviated from the path. He, O Partha, is sure to reach me. He keeps assuring us. And one should meditate upon the Supreme Person as the one who knows everything and how to think of Lord, not because he's just a coward boy, a small notorious boy, going behind Gopi, not like that. Okay, that is one of his pastimes. But he is who? The original who? He knows everything. Kavim Puranam, he knows past, present, future, everything. Puranam, he is the oldest, who is a controller, who is the smaller than the smallest. Anuraniyanam. Then what? Who is the maintainer of everything? Who is beyond all material concepts. You can't even understand him so easily. Very difficult to understand. Who is inconceivable, who is always a person. He is luminous like a sun. That's why Brahman, we say, no, Brahman, that effulgence come out of him. Like he is transcendental and beyond this material nature. He's not like us. He doesn't have a soul different, body different. The body dies, the soul goes to another body. No, it doesn't happen to him. Then Prayanakali, whoever remembers, one who at the time of death fixes his life hair between the eyebrows. This you should go back to your 6th chapter and remember whatever you have learned. And by the strength of yoga, what yoga? Ashtanga yoga, with an undeviating mind, engages himself in remembering the Supreme Lord in full devotion, will certainly attain to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But we are not doing, that question will arise, no, but we are not doing any Ashtanga Yoga or Hatha Yoga or what Sudarshana Yoga, nothing, we don't do anything. So that excuse also he has given, you need not have to do, because what is your basic qualification? You are a devotee. A devotee need not have to stand on one leg and, one leg up, one hand down and all. You need not have to do all this. Your mind only has to be remembering the Lord. That also, we have all exceptions. Then what is beyond? Persons who are learned in Vedas. Okay, this explanation was for yogis. And here, Vedantis, that is who are in scriptures. People do so much. Oh, I learned that scripture, this, Vedantam, I learned that, this and all. They will say, they are, tone part bolte hain, like, they know everything. All shlokas, tuck, they will say. So we should not consider them as, oh, so great. No, but anybody can mug up. You buy a parrot, teach him all that, teach him or her all that. Even the parrot will say, but is his mind in the God? That is more important. So people who are learned in Vedas, who utter Omkara. So for them, what? Om. Yesterday, Prabhuji had asked a question. That Om is also referring to the Lord. For them, that itself is the ultimate destination. So who utter Omkara and who are great sages in a renounced order enter into Brahman. Desiring such perfection, one practices celibacy. I shall now briefly explain to you this process by which one may attain salvation. So they have to follow celibacy and attain that Brahman platform. Brahman is the first stage of the realizing the Lord. The next is the yogic situation is that of, this is what number? 12. From here only we have to learn, no? I think 12th chapter we have to learn. Yeah. Yes, who's taking up? And you can raise hand and one by one you can take up. Nobody has raised hand, then I will start.
Navya Mataji. Oh, she's left the call. Okay, I thought she had raised her hand. Okay.
Biju Prabhuji has raised hand. Yeah. Whoever is free can take up. Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. sarvadvarani samyamya manohridi nirudhya cha murdhya murdhyayatmana pranamastito yogadharanam vadaya.
Yes, synonyms.
Synonym: sarva dwarani, all the doors.
Dwarani.
Dwarani, all the doors of body. Samyamya, controlling. Manaha, the mind. Hridi, in the heart. Nirudhya, confining. Cha, also. Murdhani, on the head. Adhyaya, fixing. Atmanaha, of the soul. Pranam, pranam.
Pranam.
The
You read correctly.
pranam. Pranam, the life air. Astitha, situated in yoga. Dharanam, the yogic situation.
So the Sanskrit is such a this thing, no? If you say pranam, I mean, what pranam is pranam. Pranam is
Prana,
different.
life.
You know where to put that akamatra. Yes, translation.
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The yogic situation is that of detachment from all sensual engagements, closing all the doors of the senses and fixing the mind on the heart and the life air at the top of the head. One establishes himself in yoga. Purport. To practice yoga as suggested here, one first has to close the doors of all sense enjoyment. The practice is called pratyahara, or withdrawing senses from the sense objects. The sense organs for acquiring knowledge, the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and touch, should be fully controlled and should not be allowed to engage in self-gratification. In this way, the mind focuses on the supersoul in the heart, and the life force is raised to the top of the head. In the 6th chapter, this process is described in detail. But as mentioned before, this practice is not practical in this age. The best process is Krishna consciousness. If one is always able to fix his mind on Krishna in devotional service, it is very easy for him to remain in an undisturbed transcendental trance or in samadhi. Hare Krishna.
What you can explain, Prabhuji? Nothing to be explained,
Yeah,
right?
basically it talks about the practices which was probably more relevant during the Satyuga, where it's talking about taking control of all the senses, and then focus on the super soul in the heart and the life force on the top of the head. But what Srila Prabhupada says is, in the Kali Yuga, what is more important or relevant is devotional service in Krishna consciousness, and that would help us to attain Krishna.
Same destination what they achieve. Whatever they do with those process, which is so hard, whatever they achieve, we can also achieve in the same destination. In fact, further, we don't even reach Brahman. Uske baad Paramatma, uske baad Bhagwan ka, we will reach directly to God's abode. So what are those, that Ashtanga Yoga we have learned? Yama, Niyama. What is the Yama is what? Just going back to those. Yama is what? This outward, be pious, don't lie, don't cheat anyone, that way. Then Yama, Niyama. Niyama is what? Following that in your own internal, absorb those things internally. You should be pure. You should keep yourself pure, physically, mentally, all that. Then what? Yama, Niyama, pranayama, pratyahara. Pranayama. Asana. Asana is what? How to sit. That is also important. Even while attending class, there are many people who don't even realize they keep, not our class. I'm not talking about our class, many other class. They don't realize they kept their video on. By mistake, lag gaya rahega. But they will be sleeping and attending the class. What a respect for the preacher. A preacher who is come all prepared to preach and giving all good, godly this knowledge and all. But you're just lying on the bed. You're not sleeping. You're just lying on the bed. Listen. At least for that moment, you can sit and listen. So the same thing is applied for yoga also. Your backbone has to be straight. Your airflow. Then what? When you breathe in and all that, the oxygen goes in and all the air goes in and all that. So all these things are played. Then pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, then samadhi. Last is samadhi. Is what? you're getting, you won't even know. There are many acharyas who have gone into samadhi, we say. That means what? They can stop their breath also and get merged with the Lord. Merged, they've just gone. They physically, they stop their breath. We will say death. For them, it is not death. They have reached. Their physical body is just sitting here, but then they've already got merged with the Lord. That is the last stage. But it's such a difficult process. Is it possible for, at least in this Kali Yuga, is it possible for anyone to do that? No, it's not possible. So it is not Prabhupada who is saying, it is given in Bhagavad Gita itself. Prabhupada is just explaining what is given in here. Atito Yoga Dharanam, Murdayanti Atma, Murdayanti Atmana, Pranamastito Yoga Dharanam. So all these things are very difficult for, situated in the yogic situation. Yeah. But now what is simplest way? So see, everything it is given like, it is very simple process. Be in Krishna consciousness. You will reach that body. So it becomes, it's an indication to us, oh, is it? It's so easy to attain. So why can't we try? So that sort of a motivation one should get. Yes, 13th. Who's going to take Prasanna Chitta? Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om iti ekaksharam brahmam vyaharam anushmaran ya prayate tyajandeham sayati paramam gatim.
Hare Krishna.
Synonyms: Om, the combination of letters Om, Omkara, iti, thus, Eka aksharam, the one syllable, Brahma, absolute, Vyavaharan, vibrating,
Vyaharan.
Vyaharan,
Vibrating.
vibrating, Mam, me, Krishna, Anusmaran, remembering, Ya, anyone who, Prayati, leaves, Tyajan, quitting, they. Tyajan, quitting, they harm this body. Sa, he, yati, active, achieves. Paramam, the supreme. Gatim, destination. Translation and purport. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: after being situated in this yoga practice and vibrating the sacred syllable Om, the supreme combination of letters, if one thinks of the supreme personality of Godhead and quits his body, he will certainly reach the spiritual planets. Purport: it is clearly stated here that Om, Brahman, and Lord Krishna are not different. The impersonal sound of Krishna is Om, but the sound Hare Krishna contains Om. The chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra is clearly recommended for this age. So, if one quits his body at the end of life, chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, he certainly he certainly reaches one of the spiritual planets according to the mode of his practice. The devotees of Krishna enter the Krishna planet Goloka Vrindavana. For the personalists, there are also innumerable other planets known as Vaikuntha planets in the spiritual sky, whereas the impersonalists remain in the Brahma Jyotir. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Why I felt nice, Krishna has chosen you to read this purport. Why?
I asked the question yesterday, same gave answer, Mataji.
This is the magical thing, Krishna does, he really is superb. I don't know how to, describe him. I used to really talk very freely with Krishna. And he must be listening. He's already there with me. But anything happens, the happy moment, or there's no sad moment at all for me. I always, and all I keep doing with him. Oh, so nice of you, you just thought of me. And then, see, for me also, I said, no, Bhagavad Gita, I was just reading and he made it possible. Oh, you're so much interested in Bhagavad Gita, join ISKCON. I never knew ISKCON is what those days, I just joined. Just came in WhatsApp. Oh, they explained Bhagavad Gita. Okay, I'll join. So that way, it's how he pushes, he makes everything possible. So today, just yesterday, he wanted to know about Om. Maybe God felt, no, he is not convinced. So let him only go through this verse and let him only understand. Now, have you understood, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, 100%.
What have you understood with the Om?
Omkara is the impersonal feature, but we devotees focus on personal
Not different from Krishna also. It is
Krishna,
not
correct.
his own effulgence. Brahman is what is like his own effulgence. Like Om is also referring to Krishna only.
So most probably, as we are practicing Bhakti Yoga, we directly address Krishna himself. So Om is not different to Krishna, and the Hare Krishna mantra is what we are chanting is This is for our sampradaya. So if we chant Hare Krishna, then it is same. Hare Krishna is also containing Om in it. So there is no difference in chanting Om and Hare Krishna. So it is better recommended in this Kali Yuga. So chant Hare Krishna, then
Where?
we'll reach Golok
Ultimate
Vrindavana, the eternal
destination.
planet.
There's no track beyond that. Goloka Vrindavan is the ultimate destination. So that is also possible. Other the impersonalists will remain in where? Brahma Jyoti. That, I have a Brahma Jyotika. Are you able to see this screen? I
Yes,
changed the
yes,
screen.
Mataji.
You are able to see. But this is, oh no, this only. Wait. But I cannot zoom it over. Oh, I can. Okay, fine. So this is where we are. I just felt, let me go through. See, we are in this Burloka. Earth planet is here. Above is 7 planets. These are all just, if you don't know the names of those planets for the timing, higher planets. And below us is what? Lower planets. And what? Here what you can see Durga Devi, where Durga Devi is there, whom people, worship and all. She's still here only. Brahma, Shiva, Shiva Loka, I mean, what? Okay, Lord Shiva, then what else? Garbhodak Shai Vishnu. So in the whole Anda is what? That universe. There's one Vishnu, right? Garbhodak Shai Vishnu. He's controlling the entire universe. Like that, how many Garbhodak Shai Vishnu are there? Here.
Unlimited.
How many bubbles? So many Garbhodak Shai Vishnu. Okay. So where we are here, we have to go where? This is only Brahma Loka. Brahma is here only. So even attaining Brahma Loka, which is called Satya Loka, is also not sufficient. People who are impersonalists, who do not believe Krishna as a person, yes, they will also go up. But where they can go? They can go till yahan pe. There is a Viraja river, Karna ocean. Here, Brahma Jyoti. See, this is one Anda. All these Andas are there. Many, universes are there. Planets are there. In that, it is there in that what sky, what we are seeing is material sky. Beyond that, it's only very less. One small portion is only this material sky. Beyond that, there is a Brahma Jyoti. It's a spiritual sky. So they can reach only till here. Who impersonal is? But where are we attaining? Our rocket will go from here, crossing all this. We will go all this Vaikuntha Loka. There are so many Vaikuntha Lokas. In each Vaikuntha Loka, there will be all Narayana expansions, all with 400 form with different names in each, planet over here, Vaikuntha Loka. There are many Vaikuntha. We are crossing that also. And where are we going to go? We will reach directly to that Cupid, directly hit that. We will go to Krishna, Goloka Vrindavan. So just by doing what? Penance or what? Nothing. Just chant with full attention, of course. My mouth is saying, but I'm looking everywhere. No, you have to be totally concentrating. How many days? Do not know. I'm just started today. And next moment, if you die, you are going there. You mean need not have to, do parishram for so many years, nothing. Even if you have to die next moment, at that, you don't know your expiry date, but you're chanting Hare Krishna. The next moment, if you are going, where you will go? You will go. I'm talking for me. I'm not wishing you all to go. You all have to live for long, and because so many days you get, so many years you get to do bhakti. So all this Goloka chart you have to go through once. It is all available on net. Okay. So okay, we'll go back. Just a small thing. I just felt, when I felt Goloka Vrindavan, I searched it. Okay, fine. They will reach Brahma Jyoti. This Brahma Jyoti is the spiritual sky. I hope you got it, no? So once you go through, you'll understand better. Yes, Prasanna Chitta, you're over, no? You can lower your hand. Vamshidhar Prabhuji, yeah.
Hare Krishna
Yes,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ananya Cheta Satatam Yo Mam Smarati Nityashaha Tasyaham Sulabha Partha Nityayuktasya Yoginaha. Ananya Chetasa. Without Ananya Cheta. Without a deviation of the mind, Satatam, always, anyone who, Mam, me, Krishna, Smarati, remember, Nitya Shaha, regularly, Tasya, to him, Aham, I am, Sulabha, very easy to achieve, Partha, O son of Partha, Nitya, regularly, Yuktasya, engaged, Yoginaha, for the devotees. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. For one who always remember me without deviation, I am easy to obtain. O son of Partha, because of his consistent engagement in devotional service.
A son of
Purport.
Partha, you can't say. His name itself is Partha because he is son of Pritha. Pritha is his mother's name.
Yeah, Pritha. I forgot to.
No problem. I'm just correcting all small things so that
Yeah. Pritha, son of Pritha.
Yeah.
Pritha. This
Because of his
verse is especially described in a final destination attained by the unalloyed devotee who serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead in Bhakti Yoga. Previous verse have mentioned 4 different kinds of devotees: the distressed, the acquisitive, those who seek material gain, and the speculative philosopher. Different process of liberation have also been described: Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Hatha Yoga. The principles of this yoga system have some bhakti added, but this verse particularly mentioned pure bhakti yoga without any mixture of jnana, karma, or hatha, as indicated by the word Ananya Chetha. In pure bhakti yoga, the devotees desire nothing but Krishna. A pure devotee does not desire promotion to heavenly planet.
Nor does he seek.
Nor does he seek oneness with the Brahma Jyoti, or salvation or liberation from the material entanglement. A pure devotee does not desire anything. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, the pure devotee is always Nishkama, which means he has no desire for self-interest. Prefer peace belongs to him alone, but not to them who strive for personal gain. Whereas Jnana Yogi, Karma Yogi, or Hatha Yogi has his own selfish interest. A perfect devotee has no desire other than to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, the devotee says,
the Lord says,
therefore the Lord says, for anyone who unflinchingly devoted to him, he is easy to attain.
Can you explain Omnia there? Oh, it's a big purport. So you can,
So in short, a devotee, pure devotee, he is only focused on Krishna without deviation from anything, jnana, karma, anything. There is one very beautiful sloka that is Anya Vilasita Sunyam Jnana Karma Dhyana Avitam Krishna no Anusiranam Bhakti Rutamam. Also Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya is saying Nishkama Karma, Nishkama, without any self-interest. So here preferably one should only focus on only can do this pure devotee only without any expectation from anything from higher planetary position or Brahma Jyoti attaining or merge into Brahman.
It is easy to attain. Main thing is what? It is easy to attain. Yes.
But devotee always is focused on loving devotional service to Supreme Personality, Lord Krishna. Godhead Krishna. Yes.
Yes. Prabhuji, continue.
A pure devotee always engages in devotional service in Krishna in one of his various personal future. Krishna has various plenary expansion and incarnations such as Rama and Narasimha, and a devotee can choose to fix his mind in a loving service to any of these transcendental form of the Supreme Lord. Such a devotee meet with none of the problems that perfect practitioner of the yoga, Bhakti Yoga, is very simple and pure and easy to perform. One can begin simply by chanting Hare Krishna. The Lord is merciful to all, but as we have already explained, he is especially inclined toward those who always serve him without deviation. Again, he is especially inclined towards those who always serve him without deviation. The Lord helps such a devotee in various ways as stated in Vedas Katha Upanishad 1.2.23 Yam Evashe Evasha
Vrinute tena
Vrit
labhyas.
Nivrit Vrit Vritnute
Vrinute tena labhyas.
Vrinite Tene Labhas Labhash
Tasyaiva
Tasyaiva Atma
Vivrunute tanum
Vivrunite Tanum
swam.
Swam. One who is fully surrendered and engaged in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord can understand the Supreme Lord as He is. And as stated in Bhagavad Gita 10.10, Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam. The Lord gives such a devotees sufficient intelligence so that ultimately the devotees can attain him in his spiritual kingdom.
Yes. What you can explain, Prabhuji? What you have understood?
This is when devotee come to in transcendental position. So devotee can focus on Lord's name, any his Lord's pastimes or peripheral, his name and name frame. So example given Rama, Krishna or Narasimha. So he can engage in practicing cultivation of Bhakti Yoga in Nitya Yukta and always remember by chanting Hare Krishna mantra and remember serving to Lord by chanting process and easily can attain that Lord's bhakti, devotional bhakti.
It has been confirmed in Katha Upanishad also.
Katha Upanishad. Also, Dadami Buddhi Yogantam.
No, that
Last
is
is
Bhagavad
mentioned.
Katha Upanishad.
Dadami Buddhi Yoga. Yogam
Bhagavad
tam.
Gita is given here. Tesham satata yuktana. Yatam purity. Who does to those who are constantly devoted in serving me with love, I give them the understanding by which they can come to me. See, that also he does. We have to just remember him, and he helps us in remembering him. Whatever we desire, he is there to help us. Of course, in true sense. Yes, 1 minute, Prabhuji. Yeah. Where am I? I have to go back. Okay. Yeah. That is given in Bhakti Yoga. I mean, Bhagavad Gita is Dadami. I give you Buddhi Yogam also to remember me. What else we need? Yeah, the Lord gives such a devotee sufficient intelligence so that ultimately the devotee can attain him in a spiritual kingdom. So much. We just have to do a simple process of remembering him, chanting his name. Then he will automatically leave that, that path for us. Yes. Very simple, no, Prabhuji? Yeah. Take up the third paragraph also.
The special qualification of pure devotees is that he always thinking of Krishna without deviation and without considering the time or place. There should be no impediments. He should be able to carry out his service anywhere and at any time. Some say that the devotee should remain in holy place like Vrindavana or some holy town where the Lord lived. But a pure devotee can live anywhere and create the atmosphere of Vrindavana by his devotional service. It was Sri Advaita who told Lord Chaitanya, wherever you are, O Lord, there is Vrindavana.
See, even that is made simple, right? We need not have to go to a Vrindavan, that pious place to be in that. Then only I will be, liberated, or then only I will get that, jnana and all. No, wherever you are at home, yes, you can make your own Vrindavana. Just think of him. That is what is given here. Yes. Yeah,
as indicated by
Advaita. Sri Advaita was told Lord Chaitanya. Yes. You can take up the last paragraph also, Prabhuji.
As indicated by the Lord's Satatam and Nityasha, which means always, regularly, or every day, a pure devotee consistently remember Krishna and meditate upon him. These are qualification of these pure devotees for whom the Lord is most easily attainable. Bhakti Yoga is the system that the Gita recommended above all other others. Generally, the Bhakti Yoga yogis are engaged in 5 different ways. Santa Bhakti engaged in devotional service. It is neutrality. 2. Dasya Yoga engaged in devotional service, servant. Sakhya Bhakta engaged as a friend. Vatsalya Bhakta engaged as a parent. And Madhurya Bhakta engaged as a conjugal lover of the Supreme Lord. In any of this way, the pure devotee is always consistently engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Supreme Lord and cannot forget the Supreme Lord. And so far, him the Lord is easily attained. A pure devotee cannot forget the Supreme Lord for a moment. And similarly, the Supreme Lord cannot forget him, pure devotee.
For a moment.
For a moment.
This is a great blessing.
Again, I am reading. A pure devotee cannot forget the Supreme Lord for a moment. And similarly, the Supreme Lord cannot forget his pure devotee for a moment. This is the great blessing of the Krishna conscious person process of chanting the Mahamantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
What did you understand?
Yes.
Different
So
types
there are 5 kinds of rasas are there. Example here given Madhurya rasa, Vatsalya rasa, Santya rasa, Dasya rasa. So devotee can be, after coming to the devotional chanting, they can be engaged with God with interaction with the loving services. One can serve as a Dasya or Madhurya, Prema. So Vatsalya as a parent or relative, they can establish with the relationship with Krishna. So easily can be, he always in Nitya Yuktanam, Satta Nitya Yuktanam, and he is always in the situated in transcendental loving service to Supreme Lord. Yes, also devotee, how much devotee love he is rendering devotional service. The same way love also, he also love the pure devotee for every moment. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So just for example, for Shanta Bhakta, whom we can remember from our scriptures, we can see, no? Who doesn't expect anything. I just like to be a Shanta Bhakta. I just want to remember the Lord and I want to be a devotee. Like for example,
our
Prahlad Maharaj.
Prahlad Maharaj, yes, Prahlad Maharaj.
Yeah, and then Dasya, who is doing the Dasya, that serving the Lord.
Maharaj.
Yes, Mataji?
Amresh Maharaj.
Amresh Maharaj, okay. And you can imagine, I mean, you can remember Hanuman. He's such a, he has so much of, this bal and everything he has. But he doesn't remember any of his strength, but then he's only doing Dasyam. He's doing only serving the Lord. Yes, Dasya Bhakta, that is also there. And what else? Sakhya. Sakhya is what is easy. We are doing Bhagavad Gita. Oh, Arjuna. Yeah, so just one example, if you remember, you can see with example, you can understand better. Oh, is it like that? Then Vatsalya. Oh, Krishna's mother, Yashoda Maya. Yes, how so nice, so many pastimes. Then Madhurya with Radharani, with his
Brajavasi Gopis.
all that. So with examples, we can understand.
Akrura,
I took that topic.
Arjuna also.
Yes. So the pure devotee cannot forget. So this is very important. How will you know? See, we do not forget Krishna. Chalo, taken for granted. I mean, we are confident. Yes, I don't forget Krishna. Every time I remember him. Then he says, a pure devotee cannot forget Supreme Lord for a moment. And similarly, the Lord also cannot forget. How can we know that he doesn't forget us? What is the proof? Simple proof is today what? Prabhuji got that answer, no? He only was made to read Om just for him to understand. Oh, yesterday he understood. But then God's Leela is such a great, no? He's really, I used to tell him he's a magician. But in a colloquial term, no, he's a magician. He can do any magic. He can take us on the top. He can make us popper. He can do anything. He'll just play us like a dodgeball, we say, no? He just be, but you will always be in blissful mood when you just remember him. Any calamity comes, anything happens, you will say, oh, itna hi hua. It's okay, it's God's gift. Even if you lose anything, you lose marks, you lose an year, or you don't get promotion, anything, it's God's wish. I don't deserve it. So it's okay. Like that acceptance will come. Only a devotee will be happy that way. Yes, one more. We are completing, that 1 hour whatever. Whoever has class, I think Mataji wrote like she has a class she has to leave. Today, I was speaking in detail, starting. Yeah, who's there? Manjula Mataji, yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Whoever has still not read in our class can give a try, don't feel hesitant or something. We can give them chance also. I can find Sneha Shruti Mataji has never read, no? I don't remember they have ever read. Kirtana Mataji, I think she has joined today. Arunaksha Prabhuji, yeah, yesterday, or I don't know when, I think he had read yesterday. Shravanananda Prabhuji.
Amma,
Hare Krishna.
sorry. Yeah, I'm muting.
So people who have not till now taken part.
Mataji, I will read. But
Please do.
here disturbances are there. That's why I'm not reading. So I'll read Mataji.
Because we don't get any disturbance from your end, Prabhuji. You can do.
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody will get it. What will happen, I'll tell you. When you read, you understand better. See, that is my nature. Yeah, please read.
Mam upetya punarjanma dukkhalayam agachatam napnuvanti mahatmanaha samsiddhim paramam gataha. Synonyms, translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada teacher. Mam, me, upetya, achieving, punaha, again, janma, birth, dukkha, alayum, place of miseries, ashashvatam, temporary, na, never, apnuvanti, attain, maha atmanaha, the great soul, samsiddhim, perfection, paramam, ultimate, jatha, having achieved. Translation. After attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries, because they have attained the highest perfection. Purport. Since this temporary material world is full of the miseries of birth, old age, disease, and death, naturally he who achieves the highest perfection and attains the supreme planet, Krishna Loka, Goloka Vrindavana, does not wish to return. The supreme planet is described in Vedic literature as Avyakta and Akshara and Paramagati. In other words, the planet is beyond our material vision and it is inexplicable, but it is the highest goal. The destination for the Mahatmas, great souls. The Mahatmas receive transcendental messages from the realized deities and thus gradually develop devotional service in Krishna consciousness and become so absorbed in transcendental service that they no longer desire elevation to any of the material planets, nor do they even want to be transformed to any spiritual planet. They only want Krishna and Krishna's association and nothing else. That is the highest perfection of life. This verse specially mentions the personalist devotees of the Supreme Lord, Krishna. These devotees in Krishna consciousness achieve the highest perfection of life. In other words, they are the Supreme Soul.
Hare Krishna. You are comfortable? You can explain, or if you are having disturbance there, I can do it.
I'll just tell towards Mataji. So in this shloka, Prabhupada has explained about the Mahatmas. So, like how they realize that the supreme loka, Goloka, is the ultimate loka. And Krishna also tells that when devotees come to Goloka, they never return to this material world.
And it is described as what in Vedic literature, the supreme planet that Goloka Vrindavan is what? It is Avyakta. It is, Vyakta. It is not, you cannot see it, perceive it. It is Akshara. It cannot be destroyed. And then it is Paramagati. It is the ultimate destination. There is no beyond that. You cannot travel at all. That is the ultimate destination. That is also given in Vedic literature. And then Mahatma, great souls, he said. And what their only thing is to, that shloka he said, no. Krishna Anushilanam. Whatever you do, it is only to please him. not for my personal gain or not. I don't think of that. If it comes, let it come. My personal gain, if I get, okay, that is his mercy that he's going to bestow me with all the goodness. But then my aim is what? I'm doing all this. I'm attending this class also. I'm doing japa. I'm getting up in the morning, early morning, and attending Mangalarti. Everything, whatever I'm doing in the spiritual life, it's all as a bestowing to the Lord. I'm making him happy. When we make him happy, what will happen? He will definitely bless us. That's what he says. No, my devotee doesn't forget me. So how can I forget? I will also not forget them. How he shows in our own personal life, we can see many things will happen without our knowledge. Then you think, oh, how God made it possible. That thing will come. That remembrance. You will start realizing that. So that is the highest perfection of this.
And
This was Hare
and
Krishna.
Mataji, like it is also told that it is not able to. It will very difficult to understand in this material vision.
Yes.
So it needs
Nothing, we
a
cannot
divine
conceive
texture.
anything. Yeah, it is not a material thing where, see, this is pen. So I know which has a nib and this is pen. This cannot be explained. It's a what eraser, it's a mala, it's a book. It is not like that. We cannot conceive it. It is beyond our imagination. Materially, we cannot conceive it as a product or as a man or something like that. So it is beyond our conception. Yeah. These devotees in Krishna consciousness achieve the highest perfection. So we all are trying to become a great devotee or a Mahatma and all. So in other words, they are supreme souls. Okay. We can take up, still time is there. Who else who have still not read in our class at all? Who else? Manjula
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Mataji.
Shravanananda Prabhuji. Yes. Yes,
Om
Prabhuji.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. A Brahma Bhuvanar Loka Punaravartinarjuna Mamupetya tu Kaunteya Punarjanma na Vidyate.
Synonyms.
ఒక్క నిమిషం స్క్రీన్ కొంచెం ప్రాబ్లం అయింది, ఒక్క నిమిషం.
You can't see?
ఎస్ మధ్య నా ఓకే. Synonyms: ఆ బ్రహ్మ భువనార్, up to the Brahmaloka planet, Loka, the planetary systems, Punaha, again, Avartina, returning, Arjuna, oh Arjuna, Mam, unto me, Upetya, arriving, to, but, Kaunteya, O son of Kunti, Punah, Janma, rebirth, Na, never, Vidyate, takes place. Translation and purport given by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. From the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of the misery, wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains to my abode, O son of Kunti, never take birth again. Purport: all kinds of yogis, karma, jnana, hatha, etc. eventually have to attain devotional perfection in Bhakti Yoga or Krishna consciousness. But they can go to the Krishna's transcendental abode and never return. Those who attain the highest material planet, the planets of the demigods, are again subjected to repeated birth and death, as persons on the earth are related to higher planets. People on higher planets, such as Indraloka and Indraloka, fall down to the earth. The practice of sacrifice called Panchagni Vidya, recommended in the Chandogya Upanishad, enables one to achieve Brahmaloka. But if on Brahmaloka one does Krishna consciousness, then he must return to the earth. Bhavana ఒకసారి కాలొస్తుంది చూడు. Then he must return to earth. Those who progress in Krishna consciousness on higher planets are gradually those who progress in Krishna consciousness on the higher planets are gradually elevated to higher and higher planets, and at the time of universal devastation are transferred to the eternal spiritual kingdom. Balabhadra in his commentary on Bhagavad Gita Course that's Brahmana te sarve samprapted pratisansare
Parashyante Kritatmanah Pravishyanti Param Padam. When there is divine creation of this material universe, Brahma and his devotees, who are constantly engaged in Krishna consciousness, are all transferred to the spiritual universe and to specific spiritual planets according to their divine.
Yes, yes. So even Brahma is not spared. Even he has to be in Krishna consciousness. Though he is given a big position, he is given a position to manage everything. But then even there also he has to be in the Krishna consciousness to go higher to a spiritual kingdom. Then only he will be saved. Otherwise he will also get annihilated. Yes, what else you have learned for Prabhuji? And Panchagni Vidya, do you remember in the second verse, purport has come that 5 yajna we do, that if you go through that, second, the same chapter, so it is given in Chandogya Upanishad, you need to do all that Panchagni Vidya with Pancha offering and all that. Then you will get spiritual, you will reach what? Brahma Loka and all that. But for a Krishna conscious person, you may not have to do all this, just chant and remember the name of the Lord, you can reach it. So those who progress in Krishna consciousness on the higher planets are gradually elevated. No push and nothing. You need not have to do any extra efforts. That is what is given here. Yeah, and then Baladeva Vibhushana also, he said in commentary in Bhagavad Gita, he said all this devastation. Okay, fine. So we'll stop here. It is already 23. We'll have to go through the verse also. 8th chapter, I'll give chance for everyone to revise that. Hare Krishna. 1 minute. I'll just share. In case if you have it, you can take up. Otherwise, I will share now. Yeah, Hare Krishna. 2 minutes. It's only 2. This everybody, like whoever is free, can take up and read. Translation also, if you read, it's okay. We have 5 minutes time. Yeah. Yeah. Whoever is free can read. Prabhuji and Mataji's. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji, read. Rohini Mataji.
Shloka 8.5 Shri Bhagavanuvacha Antakale cha mameva Smaran muktva kalevaram Yah prayati samadbhavam Yati nastyatra samshayah. Shall I read the translation?
Yeah, read. Only two lines.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada. And whoever at the end of his life quits his body, remembering me alone at once, attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt. Hare Krishna.
The second one also.
8. Mataji, Prasanachit Prabhu has raised his hand.
Yeah, I will make him read the both.
Oh, okay. 8.16. Abrahma Bhuvana Loka.
Shri Bhagavan.
Oh, sorry, Mataji.
No need, not have to feel sorry. Clear idea you get. Who says this?
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Abrahma Bhuvana Loka Punar Avritino Arjuna Mamupetyatu Kaunteya Punar Janmana Vidyate. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. From the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of misery, wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains to my abode, O son of Kunti, never takes birth again.
Haribol. Yes, Prasanna Chitta Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Shri
Bhagavanuvacha Antakale cha mameva Smaranmuktva kalevaram Yaprayanti samadbhavam.
Not ya prayati. Yaprayati samadbhavam.
Yaprayati samadbhavam Yanti nasti atra samshayam. Samshayah. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. And whoever at the time of death quits his body, remembering me alone, at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt. Bhagavad Gita 8.16 Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Abrahma Bhuvana Loka Punar Avartino Arjuna Mam Upetyatu Kaunteya Punar Janmana Vidyate. Translation: from the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of misery, wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains my abode, O son of Kunti, never takes birth again.
Very good. So we have covered both this slokas. Yes. Shravanananda Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Give me a second.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Antapale cha Mameva Smaranmukta Kalevaram Chaprayati Samadbhavam Yati Nastyatra Samshaya. Translation: and whoever at the time of death puts his body remembering me alone at once attains my nature. Of this there is no doubt. Shri Bhagavan Vacha A Brahma Bhuvanar Loka Punaravurtino Arjuna Mamopetya tu Kaunteya Punarjanmana Vidyate. Translation: from the highest planet in this material world down to the lowest are all are places of misery, wherein repeated birth and death takes place. But one who attains to my abode, O son of Kunti, never takes birth again. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hari Bol. I'm so happy. Like you're all reciting so well. Very nice. So you'll all get good marks in recitation. And then you're able to understand also what we are reading, right? Okay, I'll say that. Who is taking JJ Kar? I put that big list I put. You can shorten and you can take up. Each day one person can take up. Shravanananda Prabhuji, can you say JJ Kar? The last, yeah. Tell.
Yes, Mataji.
Tell. Vanchakalpatribhasya.
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यः एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो
Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrindaki, his net is problem.
Jai.
Anantakoti Bhakta
नमो
Vrindaki.
नमः
Jai.
अनंत वैष्णव वृंद की
Prabhupada
अनंत कोटि
ki.
वैष्णव वृंद
Jai.
की नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास कृष्णाचार्य
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare
ISKCON
Krishna.
Mangaluru ki jai.
Jai.
Lalita Mataji ki jai.
All the
Hello, sir.
includes everybody, all the devotees. It's Jejeka to the devotees. Okay. We just go
Thank you,
through
Mataji.
that.
Hare
I
Krishna.
just I took it from net only. It's nice. What I pinned, no, today I've star marked also. The pin will go after a month.